Imagine taking a week off of work as a freelancer, but still getting paid for projects that are happening over that time. No loss of earnings or fear of clients going elsewhere, just making some easy money while you take some deserved time off. Or at minimum, we're gonna be getting you to create a better work-life balance by the end of this video. Now, you can't just focus on work all the time because that leads to burnout and ultimately bad decision making. You simply need time to breathe, but I guess it feels like you can't do that because when you stop working, the money stops. And that means that your clients might start looking around if you can't fulfill their needs because they need a particular project to happen on a given day. Equally, if you're always on holiday, your business just isn't going to succeed. So it's about trying to find that perfect work-life balance so that you can achieve maximum growth. And all of this is bad because essentially it's a playoff between business growth or personal growth. And if you take one thing away from this video, please don't underestimate the value of personal growth. Without it, you can't expand your knowledge, leading to more creative ideas, better decision making, and overall mental health and well-being. And I mean, how am I in a position where I'm in Switzerland and I'm making money as I record this? And thanks to you guys, the Perspective Academy students, and my video production clients, I've been able to fly out my family, my wife's family, to all enjoy our first holiday together with our son. This video is sponsored by Peaks Place in Lax Resort, Switzerland, where we are currently staying, but more about them later on in the video after I've told you how you can achieve exactly the same thing. So there are 3 key parts that you have to do in order to make this a success, and I'm going to be starting with the hardest one first and then all the way through to the easiest. The first one is building a team. Now, ultimately, building a team costs a lot of money and a lot of time and effort, but without them, it makes it really difficult to build a business that you don't need to be involved in. I generally always look to employ people that are better than me in certain areas so that we can build the ultimate team and I can start to make my job more and more redundant as my business grows further and further. Of course, I'm still going to be involved in film shoots because it's what I love to do, but it's given me the opportunity to take some time away while still having a team of people who can execute all of our client projects to a really high standard. Now, there are a lot of fears about building a team and how that dynamic is going to work, and also committing to someone's salary and having the cash flow there. That's why we use a system called the RCP. I have a free training about this, which I'm sure you've heard of before. If not, I've linked it in the description below. And it's how we can sign high ticket clients on regular monthly retainers so that we know we've got a predictable cash flow for our business, so we know that we can afford staff wages and all the things that we want to purchase. And really, when you look at every successful video production company, they always employ a team of people, no matter how small. So it's really a means to an end. But when we're talking about work-life balance, if you're a freelancer, you are expected to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, because if you're not working, you're not getting paid. So a team really enables you to be able to do that. The second point to making all of this successful is having a freelancer network. Having a trusted network of freelancers working for you on a subcontracted basis is the perfect way to ensure that you keep your clients happy while you take some well-deserved time away on holiday. Now, a lot of creatives have a huge trust issue here. Will they take my clients? Will my clients just want to work with them? Well, firstly, you can get your freelancer network to sign a non-disclosure agreement, an agreement that says that they won't do that. Also, you need to think about it from the other side. If you don't provide someone to help your client out because they need to film this particular event that is happening right where you've just booked your holiday, then if you don't provide someone for them, they're gonna go elsewhere. And if they're having to research and find other people and go elsewhere, and they actually do a better job, that's where they're gonna keep going in future. Whereas if you provide a subcontractor that does a really good job, they actually just look at you as the business owner and they think, you know, that person was great. I really appreciate you for making that happen while you were on holiday, etc. So please don't allow that fear of someone being untrustworthy to destroy your chances of creating a better work-life balance and still being able to make money while you're abroad. And you can also use this to make a little bit of extra money yourself. Sure, you're not getting your full day rate, but you can still get a bit of money for perhaps either pre-production or even taking a cut of what the freelancer is earning, because you are ultimately having to do the account managing between the client and the freelancer as well. So that has a value to it. So you can take a very small 5 to 10% or as much as you want, as much as the freelancer is happy to work out with you. So you can still be making money while you're away on that shoot that you've now got someone else doing on your behalf. The third tip is my 9 to 5 rule. When you work with me on a one-to-one bootcamp session, this is the first thing I always get my students to do. We create a structure with them to ensure they build a successful business with a proper work-life balance so that they can achieve maximum growth without burning out, so that they can get some well-deserved time to relax. Simply put, and this is very simple, only work 9 to 5 unless there's a shoot on. The time outside of that is dedicated to your personal growth and relaxation. Now, I know for a fact, at first, some of you are thinking that this seems counterproductive, but it has a hugely positive impact. Don't forget that most of your clients are going to be working 9 to 5 anyway, so there's very little friction when it comes to working with them. Now, I'm going to be completely real with you. Yes, there are going to be those days where you're going to have to work a bit harder. You will have to work into the evenings to get something done. I understand that and I appreciate that. But as long as when you look back on the year or the last month or the last week, you've had more time to develop on your personal growth, you as a human, how you communicate, all of these things that actually go into creating a successful business, then that's the whole point of this, creating that better work-life balance and not just work-work balance or life-life balance. This video is sponsored by Peaks Place in Lax Resort, Switzerland, where we are currently staying, which is one of my favorite ski resorts in the world. I filmed many projects here for Monster Energy and two-time Olympian Jamie Nichols, so it's been a place where I've stayed at many times in the past, and it's been amazing to fly mine and my wife's family out here for my son's first holiday abroad. So if you're looking for a place to go skiing next winter, definitely check out this hotel, and I'll leave a link to their website in the description below. Depending on the size of your business, option 1, 2, or 3 is going to give you the results that you want. A better work-life balance and the means to still take time off while you're making money. You guys have all heard the term working hard and working smart, right? This is working smart. If you want to grow your business aggressively, then sure, work hard and smart all at the same time, but you will run the risk of burning out and hitting a plateau, which is why it's so important to find the balance between business growth and personal growth. The thing is, having time off and a network of helpers is massively important, but that alone isn't enough to grow your business so that you can buy the latest camera gear. You need to consistently impress clients and produce much better content than your competitors if you really want to scale. And that's why I created this video right here, so that you can create better content, especially if you don't have the spare cash to be investing in the latest camera equipment and you need to get better quickly. Don't ignore this, and I'll look forward to seeing you in that next video.